While today in Washington, the House Homeland Security Committee is set to mark up impeachment articles against DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas over his handling of the border crisis. Here to react, Homeland Security Committee Chairman, Tennessee Congressman Mark Green. Sir, thanks so much for joining the program.
Yeah, thanks, Lawrence, for having me on.
So, Congressman, you guys have been at this for a while. The official write-up of these articles are finally coming to the table. How long is it going to take for this process to take place?
Yeah, we're in a pretty quick part of it now. We're going to mark up the articles today, vote on those articles in committee, and then it'll go to the floor probably early February. But I'm going to leave Leader Scalise, that's his job to schedule the floor, so he'll make an announcement on when that's going to happen. But I think this is going to happen very quickly.
Mr. Chairman, I want to read something from the Secretary. He wrote this in a letter to you, and I just found it baffling. He said, "We need a legislative solution, and only Congress can provide it. Your false accusation do not rattle me and do not divert me from the law enforcement and broader public service mission to which I have devoted most of my career, to which I remain devoted." The interesting thing about this, sir, is that they use executive action to get us to this place, undoing the Trump administration's policies. Can't they just bring it back?
Yeah, absolutely. They could reinstate those policies. That would be a great thing. They could also just follow the laws as written. Multiple courts have shown that he's actually done just the opposite of what the Immigration and Nationality Act says. And if he actually followed the law, that's the issue for us. Congress passes the law. The executive branch executes those laws. They don't get to pick and force what they would like Congress to do on the American people at their own discretion. That's a violation of the Constitution, the thing he took an oath to do. And just us passing more laws, what assurances do we have that actually he's going to obey those laws? The only proof we have is that he'll subvert the law for his own agenda. So, no, I mean, it's not more law. Although we do need to fix our immigration laws, sure. But the laws in the books, he's not following right now.
So, Mr. Chairman, let's dive deeper into this, because Alejandro Mayorkas' position is obviously, I'm just taking orders from the President of the United States, who's over the executive branch. Who does he take orders from? Does he take orders truly from Congress or the President legally? Could he disobey the President and just follow the laws on the books?
Yeah, he could certainly tell the president, "Hey, sir, this is against the law. We can't do it." But interestingly enough, the law that formed the Department of Homeland Security charged the secretary with maintaining border security. And it's his responsibility in accordance with the laws passed by Congress. And so he has the personal responsibility. He is the person held accountable by the law passed by the People's House and the Senate to provide border security. He's failed to do that. In fact, he's intentionally subverted those laws with mass catch and release, with parole that violates the law. So it's like he's done just the opposite. And interestingly enough, Lawrence, all previous secretaries have detained as much as their resources allowed and then released when they had to. Mayorkas has done just the opposite. He's mobilized the resources to actually release more people into the country. So he's doing just the opposite of what the law says to do.
Real quickly, Mr. Chairman, I know politicians typically, they don't respond to the American people. I'm doing a tour this week, talking in liberal cities to the residents that have been impacted by this. So my question is, these are liberal cities represented by Democrats. Do you expect some of your Democratic colleagues to vote for these articles of impeachment?
I don't think so. I mean, I think they're going to basically march out the right talking points that they have. Benny Thompson just loves to talk MAGA, 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 and say that this is a policy disagreement. It's not. I mean, it's a violation of the laws passed by Congress. It's essentially a violation of his oath to the Constitution. He said, "I will defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic." The Constitution is very clear on whose duties are what. And he basically has subverted those, and so we're going to hold him accountable.
Truly unbelievable what's happening in our country right now. Chairman,
it is
thanks so much for joining the
unprecedented.
program.
Thanks, Lawrence.
You're right about that.